Use code JSleeplessYT for 50 years of good luck. Don't risk it.
Oh my god, dude. You're honestly insane.
Hey, what is up guys? This is Jay Sleepless and I am back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving a guide on the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller accessory app. I'm going to be going over settings, binds, everything you need to know to make the most out of your Elite Series 2 settings moving forward. So if that's what you need to know and you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe with post notifications turned on. That way you never miss out on another video just like this one. And make sure you drop a like on this video so it gets favored in the YouTube algorithm. It helps get it in front of more people that have similar problems, and it's always good to be helping more people. So drop a like. Alright, so right off the bat I have the Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Series 2 accessory app open. As you can see, I have the basic layout of the Xbox Series 2 controller right here. Shows my binds a little bit, my trigger dead zones, some of my layouts that I have to choose from. So yeah, let's go right into configure so we can mess with all the settings and binds. Alright, so once you're here, you'll have your Xbox Elite Series 2 controller right here with the basic binds, the trigger dead zone, and the buttons that are assigned to certain parts of the controller. And over here on the left you will have your profiles. You'll have the option to make new profiles, which are just custom layouts of what binds and settings you have selected for the Series 2. At any given time you are able to choose from 3 custom layouts that you have assigned to either 1, 2, or 3, and all those signify are the 3 little lights right here. This button right here in the middle of the controller helps let you switch between each of your custom layouts that you have assigned to either 1, 2, or 3. Right now I have Fortnite binds set as 1, I have my Halo binds set as 2, and then I just have default, which I don't mess with because I don't have a third custom layout to work with. And then right here you have all your other profiles. None of these are specific to mine. I might have just been creating new profiles to mess around with the accessory app to see what it can do. I'm not sure how many profiles you're able to create, but I do know that you are able to create more than what is shown on the screen right now. So it does go past 5 profiles to create. And up here you have the associated slot that you assign it to. Like I said before, you have 3 options, 1, 2, or 3. I currently have this assigned to slot 1. Right here, this will give you bring you into the binds and settings options to change and work with. Right here you can change the name of that layout, and I have it currently as Fortnite binds, and I'm going to keep it like that. And then right here you can just discard the layout entirely, delete it. Right here you can copy it, let you copy it, and you also can create a new name for it if you want. So to start, I'm going to recreate my Fortnite binds in a new profile so that I can walk you guys through what you need to do to assign certain buttons to certain paddles and to make your binds and settings the way you want. So I'm just going to go over here. Let's say I'm just going to go to profile 1 because I think that's the default profile. Let's name it Fortnite binds and settings walkthrough. Oh, it doesn't even let me go that far. We'll just say guide. Save it. Alright, so it's right here. I select it, and now I'm going to go into the editing option. Okay, so right off the bat, this brings you to your binds, your current binds for your Elite Series 2, the front facing and the back facing where the paddles are, triggers, bumpers. This is already at default, at least it should be. Okay, now it's at default. This is what default looks like. So this is before you even make any changes. This is what you initially have. For my Fortnite binds, I use my paddles. I have all my face buttons mapped to all 4 paddles. I never touch the face buttons to play Fortnite. Right here, this paddle, which would be the top right paddle, top left when you look at it this way, but top right if you hold it in your hand. So right here to start this upper right paddle, that's my edit button in Fortnite, and I have that binded to X in Fortnite. So what I'm gonna do is go right down to here, right where this B button is, and it lights up. I'm gonna click it, and then right here you're gonna have an option. It's gonna say shift and primary. Don't worry about shift in this video. I'm actually not gonna cover shift because I don't even use the function. I know what it is, but it's not something I'm interested in using or see a use for as of right now. But right here, primary, that's what we're gonna focus on. You wanna click that, and simply all you wanna do is just select the X button. So right there, it just changed that paddle to X. So now my edit button will be correct. I will be editing with this paddle because it is assigned to the X button. The next one, just rinse and repeat, same thing. This is gonna be my switch mode, which is B. So I'm gonna go right down here, go to primary. I'm just gonna switch it to B. And then right here, this is going to be my jump button. Just gonna go to this primary, switch it to A. And then right here, this is gonna be my Y button, which is my pickaxe. And I'm just gonna primary, and I'm gonna switch it to Y. See, that's simple. It's really easy, not super complicated. But yeah, that's how you do that. And it goes the same for other things. If you wanna switch things up and make it weird or whatever it is, you know, there are multiple different combinations of binds that you can work with for different games. Whatever it is, even Fortnite, if there's an interesting combination you want to try out, all you got to do is just go up to different things and then go to primary and then switch the binds around. I didn't mean to unmap that, but yeah, that's it's pretty easy, self-explanatory, not too complicated. But yeah, moving on, let's go to left stick. Okay, right here, this is where you adjust your curve for your sensitivity. As of right now, I don't use any other curves except for linear. I use the default because it makes for a consistent sensitivity. It's unchanging. It's the same sensitivity all around. As you can see right here, when I move my analog stick, you can see where the analog stick, at what point it is being directed. So I'm moving it to the left, and it's showing on screen that it's moved to the left at about halfway point. There's the complete point, or the full point, and then back to the center point. And right here you have option, that's just assignment, primary, shift. Like I said, we're not going to deal with shift, but you don't have to really mess with that. Sensitivity curve, you have default, delayed, aggressive, instant, smooth. All these different sensitivities, they just create different, I guess, sensitivity curves. Like I was saying before, this is where the sensitivity curve is. It just makes your sensitivity react differently at certain input points. So say like aggressive, if I put aggressive on, there will be a certain point where this will kind of like snap it, or the sensitivity will snap to a certain point. It'll like accelerate. So let's try it right here. So right there. So if you, as you can see right here, this black right here, that's what my default curve is. And this blue, this shows the difference. Okay, so with aggressive, your sensitivity is accelerating. As you can see, it accelerates and then it comes together at the end. So that just means that your sensitivity is going to act stronger at certain points. So like starting like right here, your sensitivity is going to start acting stronger. It's going to increase. And yeah, the reason I don't use curves like that, I just use default, is because it makes for a more consistent sensitivity, linear sensitivity per se, the same sensitivity that I use in Fortnite, which is linear, and it makes it helpful for building muscle memory around your sensitivity because it is unchanging. There's not as many variables involved. I keep it simple, and that is the best way to build muscle memory in my honest opinion. So right over here you have the calculation, radial, axis independent, true diagonals. And to be completely honest, guys, I don't even mess with that stuff. I just, again, I keep it straight to linear. If you guys want to see a video on this, or you have comments or questions about this function, just leave them in the comment section below and I'll answer if you have any questions pertaining to that. But like I said, I just keep it linear. Same goes for the right stick. It's the same settings, just on the right stick. I keep it linear and default. For my triggers, I keep for default it starts at 100, which means that, let me get my controller, which means that when you press the trigger in, the input won't activate until it's all the way pressed in. So like, as you can see, I'm barely pressing the trigger, pressing it a little more, pressing it a little more, pressing it a little more, and then fully pressed in. And yeah, when it's fully pressed in, that's when it activates. For Fortnite, I put the input Deadzone all the way down for the right and left triggers. That way the smallest amount of pressure on the triggers will activate the input in game, and that is extremely beneficial because if you have the trigger Deadzone all the way at 100, you're going to have a slight delay for that input to activate because you will have to press the trigger all the way in. Whereas when you have the Deadzone set to 1, you can press the trigger in part way and it will activate the input right away for you in game without little to no delay. Alright, on to vibration. Okay, so for vibration, I don't even actually mess with vibration. I know a lot of people use vibration and recommend it and say how useful it is. I'm actually going to do a little bit more research on that to see if it might be a benefit to myself. But yeah, if there's anybody in the comment section that wants to make any good points about why I should or other people should use vibration, by all means feel free to leave those comments, because I'm really interested in understanding why other people use vibration, because I have never used vibration and it'd be cool to understand and see if it is beneficial. Brightness, basic, it doesn't even really matter. It might keep your controller charged a little longer if you bring the brightness all the way down, but brightness only is for the Xbox symbol, so it's kind of obsolete setting, I'd say. I mean, it's not very, I mean, you could play with it all the way down or you could play with it all the way up, whatever you favor. I just keep it up. It's default. I haven't really messed with it. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much else to say about this. If there's any specific complicated things that you guys need addressed, just leave it in the comment section below and I will respond. Like I said, drop a like on this video if it did help you out. That way it gets in front of more people that have similar problems with the Elite Series 2 controller, and it will help them. And it's always good to be helping more people, so make sure you drop a like. Definitely subscribe to the channel with post notifications turned on right now. That way you never miss out on future videos just like this one. But yeah, guys, I'm Jay Sleepless. I do hope you found this video helpful. If you are interested in my Fortnite settings, I will leave a link on screen to that video. I will also leave another link to one of my recent Fortnite videos, so be sure to check out either one, both, whichever suits you. But until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.